Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my Florida drive-by. It's about 2:21 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Oh, she's about, what temperature out? Let's see here, 89 degrees. I'm in Avon Park, Florida, which is up near Arcadia, and I'm going to be heading back towards Fort Myers, Port Charlotte area, and I hope everybody's doing good. 27th of April 2016, and hello Mellow Jello. I want to say and bring up a few subjects, and this is going to be just general rant and raving and stuff about just typical stuff. And we're going to be turning here onto US 27 northbound, US 98 westbound, Highway 17, Highway 25, Highway 700, US 27 south. Isn't it a mouthful on the GPS? These roads are all like that out here, because they're probably all routes and roads that lead to something else and are called something else. So you could really get screwed up here and get lost really, really easy in Florida. If you got a shitty GPS, you have to have a half decent one, because shitty GPS is, it might say one road, and this might be, the road you're on might be called a different road, and you might get very confused. So let's go ahead here, and we're going to turn onto Highway 64 West Main Street in a little while here. Or just taking our right here. I'm going to get a little further over, because there's a cop way the heck up there in front of me. Let's see what we got here. Thrift store, Church of the Redeemer. There's a Raceway gas station on the right that used to be Racetrack. They got changed over. There's a Wells car dealer, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chrysler. 45 speed limit, blah, blah, blah. Cheney's used cars, budget buy right insurance. And there's some water over there on the right. Maybe some kind of, park or little area there. And what we're going to come up to here. We'll come up to a little bit more wilderness here in a minute. Let's see, Mid-Florida Bank. That's what they don't have it down where I live, but Mid-Florida, I guess it's out in this area here. Sunoco gas station. A lot of Sunocos out here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just trying to give you like an overview of Avon Park, Florida. Hell, McRae Road, Liberty Tax, Amscott, Beals Outlet, Anytime Fitness, Citco gas stations out here, Winn-Dixie, Big Lots, all probably the same crap that you have down in your areas. And I'll kind of get you there so you can see a little bit of it. So there you go, a little bit better. And I'm turning here anyway, so everybody wants to pass me. It's 45. I'm going like through 39. Clock Family Restaurant, that's a new one. Wendy's, pretty cool. Burger King, McDonald's, so O'Reilly Auto Parts. So we got the same stuff like probably everywhere in parts of the countries. And Taco Bell, of course. Chuckers, that's some pretty cheap food there. What else we got here? Here, it's on the right hand side. 7 Days Inn, or 7 Days Convenient Mart. Never heard of those. King Realty, Avon Plaza, and of course we're turning up here, so let me adjust my camera again. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing great, and I guess today's drive-by would be, why move to Florida? I guess there's good and there's bad reasons to come to Florida. A good reason to move is because you want to. A bad reason is because somebody else wants to. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of times people move because either a wife or a relative or somebody else wants to move. So they move for, like, really it's the wrong reason. They're moving for other people. So if you wanted to move, you really got to have, if you got a partnership, if it's a wife or husband, you got to have an agreement where, you know, if you want to go. And, you know, are you moving, and are you a retired person, or are you going to have a job where you move? You have to weigh that. When I moved, my wife wanted to move. So we decided, okay, we're going to move to Florida. I had a job before we moved. It was an okay job. It wasn't great, but I was making good money, you know. And so we moved, and then I kind of didn't have that job anymore. And for, you know, a little while, it was pretty sparse. I didn't have much work at all. And then slowly started doing some work and getting to know some people, doing some service calls. And it worked out, and it ended up working out pretty good. When we came to Florida, we bought a house right away. Within the month we moved here, we bought a house because we sold another house when we moved from. So we bought our house right away. We got in on the ground floor. We got a good price on it. We got it pretty cheap. So, you know, it goes up in equity, of course, and real estate markets grow, and as Florida gets populated, more people want to move here, so the value of the house increases. Only problem moving to Florida is work. What are you going to do when you move out here? They don't have a lot of factories, so you could get into landscaping or house inspection or the tourist area. Real estate probably would be pretty good, but that would require getting a real estate license, and they're not too hard to get a real estate license, and they don't cost too much. Probably for under $2,000 you can have a real estate license with everything. That's the fees and the memberships and everything, and probably hook it up with another company, and then you could probably make some real money too, which would be nice. But what's the wrong reason? What's the right reason? As far as in Florida, you have no state income tax, which is good. Saves you a lot of money. You know, New York has state income tax. A lot of the states do. There's no car inspections. You mainly just take care of your car. When you get pulled over, well, you get a ticket for your violations. You just go get them fixed. So the onus is on you taking care of it. I think a lot of it has to do with other people coming from other states here with all different kind of cars and issues and things. And the state doesn't want to regulate all that crap. A lot of regulation. A lot of people come here in the tourist area. They might be kind of lenient on them too, I guess. Now, another thing, gun laws. Florida's a pretty good state for gun laws. Okay. And it usually works like this. You can own any gun you want. Long gun, handgun, rifle. You don't have to register them. You can buy them from private sales. There is private sales here. There's no registration needed for the guns. If you want a concealed carry permit, you just take your little NRA or CCW class, submit the paperwork, and as long as you don't have any barring felonies, you'll get your permit. It usually comes about a month and a half. Gun shops, there's a lot of them here. As far as NFA, machine guns and stuff, they do not regulate anything like that. So as long as you comply with the federal government for the NFA items, you're good to go. So, I mean, that's pretty nice. They're trying to get open carry now and campus carry. Hopefully that'll go through. We got a pro-gun governor, pretty much. They believe in, you know, Castle Doctrine, stand your ground and all that. A lot of anti-groups are trying to get rid of that, but pretty nice. So it's kind of a nice all ball of wax. There's a lot of land out here, and you can find wilderness land to shoot. They got hunting, they got fishing, they got boating, they got skiing, they got swimming, they got shitload of beaches. So if you like the outdoors and stuff, and you like the beaches, probably the place for you. Some people don't like the humidity and the heat. Yes, it is humid and hot in the summer. Very humid. Okay. Normally, you always have to have the air on in your house or in your car. And, you know, it does get very humid, but that's doable. It's livable because it's really not bad out here. It's, you know, the weather was great. So you're living someplace where you got beautiful weather, all those other things. I mean, those are beneficial. But I wanted to bring that up, and you know, that's, you know, maybe one of the reasons to move to Florida. And have a nice day, and thanks for joining into my Florida drive-by. And I'm right now on State Road 64 East, and I'm heading to US 17, and I'm kind of out of Avon, Florida right now, and let's see what's on it right here. And my camera, is battery's about ready to die, so I might just let it die out, just keep recording. That must be some kind of like storage, or maybe a greenhouse. It doesn't look like greenhouse. It just looks like, I think they store hay, bales of hay in there. I think that's how they store it. I don't know what the hell's in there. Barn and feed. Yeah, it looks like bales of hay, I think. Some kind of crap. A lot of wilderness, as you can see out here. A lot of country roads. Quite a bit. It's the original Wild Wild West, I was told. There's one guy actually passing me on the right here, on the left here. He thinks I'm going too slow. I'm going 56, he's probably going 75. So, what are you gonna do? Alright, so take it easy, guys, and have a great day. Thanks for tuning into my Florida drive-by, and God bless.